Good morning.
And good morning, everybody. And welcome back to another video of the good news from your nation.
That's right.
I got it good. I did it good.
You
this
did it
time.
that time, buddy.
So that's two times.
Yeah. 2 times. So, hey, that's a record.
Yeah.
She's got it right. Good morning. Yeah, it's Sunday, May 5th, 2024. Yeah. And beautiful, beautiful morning for us this morning, ain't it?
It's so pretty.
It's so beautiful, yeah. And the birds and everything just, waking up and coming alive.
It's like I can't get my eyes off of the bird feeder.
Yeah, the bird feeder's been pretty active this morning.
Man.
And that's something we enjoy watching, pretty peaceful.
Yeah.
But today's devotion, God's house. God's house. Coming out of Psalm 122. The Bible thought of this is the verse 1 of 122. Let us go to the house of the Lord. God's house. And yeah, we're still in Psalm, and I'm glad of it. Sometimes, devotions like these that we've had before, it'll just bounce in a few books of Psalm and then, bounce out and go to something else, which is fine. But I'm glad they've lingered in here some, because Psalm is just filled with
beauty.
Yeah, just good stuff. Filled with good stuff.
Yeah.
So here we go. Psalm 122, a song of degrees of David. Verse 1. I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. Our feet shall stand within thy gates, O Jerusalem. Jerusalem is builded as a city that is compact together. Whether the tribes go up, the tribes of the Lord, unto the testimony of Israel, to give thanks unto the name of the Lord. For there are set thrones of judgment, the thrones of the house of David. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. They shall prosper that love thee. Peace be within thy walls, and prosperity within thy palaces. For my brethren and companions' sake, I will now say, peace be within thee. Because of the house of the Lord, our God, I will seek thy good.
That's right.
That is right. This is God's house, right? And we should go to him with thanksgiving.
Is it?
With thanksgiving.
And into the voice of prayer, is that how it goes?
I don't know.
Well,
what part?
Enter the house with thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah. That's probably the rest of it. I was just thinking, yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Well, do you know where that's at?
No.
Okay, I don't either exactly. Maybe y'all can let us know where that's at. What is it?
Enter the house of the Lord
with thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where that'd be, but I've read it before.
Yeah. Okay. God's house. Here's the devotion. Our church building has an intercom over which class attendance is taken. A teacher told me about a precocious 3-year-old who listened as the voice from the wall speaker asked, attendance, please. Before class could continue, an awestruck preschooler quizzically and seriously asked about the disembodied voice. Said, teacher, was that God? What a wonderfully innocent question this child asked. The 3-year-old had been learning in class about coming to worship. To him, it made sense that God was home, and he wanted to know how many people were in his house. Yeah, we need to be like this little boy. Work, commitments, and everything else demands our attention, and they are all important. Yet, We must keep a sense of awe for worship and expect to encounter God when entering his house. Worship brings us before him. His presence should never be more real to us than while gathered in the house of the Lord. Upon entering, we find his peace, security, and prosperity. Let's all be a little more childlike. Let us eagerly desire to enter God's house, and while there, listen for his voice. That's right. Um, out of the mouth of babes, little kids, they just, that was pretty good. I thought that was God speaking over the intercom, to everybody. Um, it's been, I don't know how many years exactly that me and Cynthia have actually been in a building. And, there's many reasons of why that we don't, but we do attend with our own, here, reaching out to God, um, and being in awestruck, of his creation and his unfailing love that he always pours down upon us each day with health, with safety. And, we do still get hurt, from time to time, like Cynthia had fallen, a few weeks back and got hurt. But even when we get hurt, even in those slow down times, you can still go to him because he's there. He's there when we wake up. He's there during the day, and he's there in the cool of the evening, like it was, in the Garden of Eden. He wants that personal relationship, with you. And a lot of people will say maybe, oh, you need to get into a church. Well, right now, me and Cynthia, this is our church. Me and her opening up the Word and studying from it, and like the last of that devotion, and listen for His voice. A lot of times, chaos, the world is chaos, and sometimes even churches are chaos. And we know that churches are not, they're not exempt from the devil coming up in there and doing some division and doing some things, um, but he does. And maybe it's happened to some of y'all out there. I don't know. But one thing is, those are filled with people that are imperfectly perfect. They're a work, and they're, like we've said, before, we're the clay. He's the potter.
That is so pretty to me.
And when we screw up or whatever you want to fill in the blank, and we end up, breaking that clay pot, and he's got to put us right back up here on the spinning wheel, and get us molded back. But I do know that, and I feel his presence when me and Cynthia are breaking into the word and discussing and talking about what this is and what this means or whatever. And I do know that, like Jesus said, when two or more are gathered together in my name, he is in the midst. And I'm thankful for that. And
I mean, he's everywhere.
Yeah, he's everywhere. He's in this creation that he's made.
Yeah.
And he's in the creation. Here's another thing that I've never understood is all these humans, we're all God's creation. But yet somehow us humans figured out that we're better than that human, or that human's not as good as me, and blah, 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 and so on. That hurts. That hurts God's house. That hurts God's church. That hurts God's people. And unfortunately, it's happened tremendously too many times. But it is what it is. But the fact of the matter is that whether we were treated however or whatever, wherever in a church, doesn't change the fact that we still have a role in this and a responsibility of opening up the true and living word and rightly dividing the word of truth and learning and going from it. Now, will we always be like this and not go to a church? I don't know. I don't know. But all I know is right now, and if you're one of those that, have not ever been to a church building, or it's been decades or years or whatever, don't don't let that just be, the end all, Know that you can still go to the Lord. You can still come to him right here, right wherever you're at. That's what's so awesome about God. You know? But
He's right there if we let him in.
Yeah, so before we enter in to, before God, let's be glad. Let's be happy. Let's be cheerful. Let's be hungry and thirsty for righteousness, I mean, like I've said before, I'm not perfect and I never will be, but I'm going to try and die trying and die growing.
And I know I'm not perfect or close as, but I'm going to die trying.
That's right. That's exactly right. So we love you guys. We hope y'all have an awesome Sunday and rest of this weekend. Hopefully you're safe and at peace, and hopefully you have a good week starting off this Monday, kicking off tomorrow. So until then, we'll see y'all on the next one. Okay. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. So peace out. Love you guys. Yeah.
And I just want to say, please don't give up, because you're so special, and you have a beautiful
That's right.
purpose.
That's right.
So y'all have a good day, and always remember, love you guys. Boom. Each and every one of you.
That's right. Y'all have a good one.